Well, greetings. It's the weekend, and this is your update. And we ended up with a theme week this week, and the theme is kind of doing things better and always improving stuff. And that's something we should be doing anyway, but it was neat how it all kind of fit into these boxes, and I'll explain. So speaking of boxes, or in this case, a checklist, Don Stinson wrote a great essay. This is over on the Yamaha Educator Hub, talking about getting caught up in the checklist. And what he means by that is feeling like that there's certain milestones that your program has to meet, and you have to do states at this level. You have to have this many kids in all state, all that kind of stuff. And how that really can do a disservice to your program because rather than worrying about having a quality experience, you're worried about ticking those boxes. Well, this has greater implications, not just in music making and music education, but just life in general. Ferris Bueller, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you might miss it. And I think it's a great lesson. Don is a fantastic writer. If you haven't seen that essay, check it out. You got the QR code right there. Take a look at it. It's pretty inspiring stuff. Then over on the view from the road, what we were talking about was effort versus achievement, and that while achievement is nice, the effort that you put into it is really what matters, and that's true for performances and everything like that. But check out a clip from that video; you see what I'm talking about.
Whatever you can do to contribute is good because everybody contributes in their own way. There's no one size fits all way to help support programs and help make music making an activity that everyone gets into and enjoys. So the message here is whatever you're doing, it's good. It's enough. As long as it's your best and you're putting in an honest effort, there's nothing more that anyone could ask. And
Your best is always good enough. Then over on the Podcasting Store YouTube channel, this is a topic that we've talked about before, but it really demanded being revisited, and that is making better home movies. The gear that I use here, I use professionally, but I also use it to make some home movies. And this past week, my younger son, Sam, really wanted to make a home movie with a science experiment, and I used just two pieces of gear to really bring it to the next level and make it something that we could be proud of. So here's a clip from the video talking about the making of the other video. Check it out.
and you're going to see that that will attract water from the sink. So let's rub the balloon in your hair.
So the gear that we use to do that, there's basically two main components to it. The first is the Rode Wireless Pro. Now that is the new wireless system that incorporates 32-bit float as well as all the other great stuff you've come to expect from Rode. And it's this unit right here, and it's got the two transmitters and the receiver. Super great unit. Is it overkill for this project? Absolutely. Does it provide quality sound? Yes. Does it let us get further from the screen? Yes. Does it place the microphone somewhere so we don't have to worry about it? Yes. So really the theme there is to make better content by, just tweaking your gear a little bit. The camera on your phone works great, the microphone a little bit less so depending on the application. And having a phone holder, that was the thing I didn't talk about there, but I did in the full video, links right there. That allows you to get further distance and do better editing and all that kind of stuff. So just looking for those little things you can do to improve your video content. So check out that video if you haven't seen that yet. Then over on the Podcasting Store Medium page, talking about doing things better, this one goes back to my roots in as an orchestra librarian and with music publishing. And I saw an article this last week talking about the works of Florence Price. Now, Florence Price won a composer competition back in 1933 and had a piece performed at the Chicago Symphony. Great honor, should have been the start of a great career. What was noteworthy is that she was black. And during that time, there was such rampant racism that her works really never got the widespread acclaim. Well, now G. Schirmer, as of 2018, has acquired the rights to her works, but some of the publications are just substandard in their scholarship, which is causing a new problem with programming decisions being made because the performance materials aren't quite up to snuff. And so this goes back, as I said, to my background as an orchestra librarian, where we would be charged with trying to correct the parts. And at the time, I always thought it was about saving rehearsal time, but it really is so much more than that. It's about, exposing the public to music that they wouldn't otherwise see and allowing composers who would otherwise be marginalized for whatever reason to have their works be heard. So check out that essay over there if you haven't seen it yet. As usual, I think it's a pretty good one, but this is an important topic and something that we really all need to consider as musicians, performers, and people who are wanting to forward this art. So that is your weekend update. As always, thank you so much for watching. Comment below, let me know what you think. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll catch up with you next time. If you enjoyed the Weekend Update, do me a favor and follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channels, or visit our websites. This is Drew with Boomer Music Company and thepodcastingstore.com. Thanks for listening.